Hey folks, I've been seeing some inquiries as to how best to get convincing trumpet sounds and cello sounds and so forth from the synth blocks in the Line 6 Helix, and I thought I would just provide a couple of videos explaining my approach to the problem, which is maybe simpler and less expensive than one might think. So there'll probably be a few videos in this series, and I'll start by just apologizing for the production quality or lack thereof. This whole filming arrangement's a little ramshackle, but let's get on with it. So to start with, let's just confirm that we've got a guitar tone, and if I go forward, piano. So what gives? Let's start by covering what does not give. I want to just point out I've got going into the Helix here a plain old 1/4-inch guitar cable, outputs to my monitors, so there's no 13-pin trickery, anything like that. You can use any guitar you want, and it would appear as though my entire board were just a Line 6 Helix, nice and portable. But the eagle-eyed among you may have noticed the one cable that I did not point out, which is this USB cable to a busted up old iPhone. Now, if I were to try to sell this iPhone, I'd probably get about 40 bucks for it. And I know that because I tried to sell this iPhone. So if you've got it in your head that this approach might be too expensive, you're not an iOS guy, whatever, just be aware that it's actually pretty cheap. Buy yourself a used iOS device. This one doesn't even have a SIM card in it. I just connect to our Wi-Fi to get to the App Store or whatever. And realistically, you're also gonna have a little bit of a software outlay. In the course of these videos, I will be discussing MIDI guitar, which is doing pretty much all the heavy lifting. And then Sample Tank, which just happens to be my soft synth of choice, but you might wind up using pretty much anything else. That's the bread and butter. And then for a little bit of special sauce, I'm doing some routing tricks with a product called AUM, totally optional. We'll get into that in kind of the advanced video later on down the line. So yeah, that's a start, and we'll see where we go from here. Thanks.